What's up, family? Welcome back to the Stop Sinking Show, where we go from struggle to flow. I was having this conversation with a friend the other day, and I thought the sentiment of it was important to capture and share with you guys. And hopefully in the process, I find more words to explain this, because I don't know if I make any sense yet. I just know that it feels really right to me and how I live. The conversation started with something I shared on my Instagram story. The poetry that I reshared had to do with the abundance of love, something I felt describes me. I'll actually read it. It said, "I don't know how to love slowly. Ask for a lake and I'll give you an ocean. I'll make a lifetime out of one glance." My friend, who is a beautiful spirit and a poet himself, responded in appreciation of the poem and said that it's unfortunate how this abundance of love, this overgiving of it, how it's looked so bad upon, like it's some desperate thing to do. And usually the way I am and with how I give love, how it comes naturally, I've never had this thought of seeming desperate. I've never had this come to mind. And I realized it's because the main distinction is because the place from which I give love, I think of desperate as a state of seeking, when you are wanting, when you are yearning. And in this case, it would be if your giving of love was tied to the receiving of love, as if you gave it with some expectation of reciprocity. Then I can understand how it would be desperate, because the more you give, the more you want back, and it's almost a load on your love. And I understand the place he shared that from, because so often in society, the place you're coming from, your intentions, they're not revealed to the other person. How would they know if your love comes with expectation or not? Only you know. So what happens often is that we default to past experiences or learned experiences or cultural conventions and how people are to behave, what we're so used to. And that means you not having an idea of someone's intentions, and then they give you a bunch of love, and you've been more exposed to the type of love that comes with weight. So the person with pure intention giving you love would seem to you and look to you the same as anyone else who gives love with expectation, because you don't have now a way of telling the difference. And maybe my love might be too much or overwhelm them because the place they process it from puts me as disingenuous and just as disingenuous as the last guy. And I could seem desperate when in reality I may not be seeking anything from them at all. And that's why intentions matter. And the problem with intentions is intentions vocalized don't hold any value either, because the purity of your intentions is tested by time. It's a gradient of purity. It's not just on or off. It's how you stand with it through time. And it doesn't hold any value when you vocalize it. Your ability to put sweet sounding words together about your intentions does nothing for it. And you see, when you are overflowing with love, when you are saturated in it, when you give it without condition, when you seek nothing back for it, it feels more like a prayer. Nothing feels closer to God than to love indiscriminately. And when you love from that place, your intentions, which may be mistaken for at first, judged to be the same as everyone else that has ulterior motives and expectations with their love. When you love from this abundant place, when you have so much of it, you couldn't possibly be seeking it in anyone else. You just have it to give. You have a supply straight from the source, plugged up, straight from the heavens. Then your intentions, your pure intentions, although questioned at first, will leave you as the last standing person in the room, where there is no room for questioning it left. no doubt of intentions. And being this way, seeing that it is so sad that we live by our hurts and love with our guards up, when you be this way, you give people hope. You become one example for them to now open up the door of possibility in their mind that others may also be out there looking to love without cause. When you love this way, you heal the world. You do God's work. I love you, family. Go give your love to everyone. You'll never run out of it. Never be short of it. It renews itself. You'll never have to seek it. Stay true. I'll see you on the next show. Love you always.